Memories and possibilities are ever more hideous than realities. Herbert West, 1922.
There I was, after all those years, at the threshold of a nightmarish place. I never thought I'd have the courage to return. While I had been toying with the idea for a while, that day I had woken up with a peculiar urge to return to Hanwell Mental Institute.
Okay, well, kind of had to record this game a little bit differently. As soon as you open it, it just starts.
Of course, there was a strong reason to come here, but the circumstances that led me back to the Institute were oddly dreamlike, as if I wasn't in control of my own actions.
So yeah, I just kind of had to just immediately record as soon as the game opens. So yeah. Anyways, welcome to Asylum.
Why was I doing this? I needed to know what this place had done to me, the meaning behind those bizarre visions. I'd rather face the direful truth than live in blissful oblivion.
Okay. This is a point and okay, now you want me to press escape. Alright, let's look at this record book. What's our name? My name. Oh, that doesn't. Day of admission, March 21st. It is March 21st, but in 6 minutes, it's going to be March 22nd. Okay. Settings. Speed reflexes. What? What does that mean? Visual acuity? This is really cool. I'm a little stupid, so it took me a while to figure out. This is like good graphics, not good graphics. Bright light, no bright light. This had me thinking of QTEs at first, but I think it's the speed of your. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe this is QTE. Disable camera motion, vertical disorientation, slow conversations. Okay. Is this all? That's my settings? Is there more? No? Really? I feel like you should at least have some graphical settings somewhere, right? Interviews, achievements, a new game, I guess. Recommended actions. Let's go and do a little safety save. Okay, so I was on Steam looking at the spring sale. I was looking to see what I could pick up to record, and I had the bright idea of buying the Postal collection. I pretty much had every Postal game except for No Regrets and some newer Postal game. I think they all came out in the same year, but it was just two of them, and it was like $20. And I was like, yeah, I could record Postal. That'd be awesome. And then I saw this game under like recommended, and so I yoinked those out of the cart, and I bought this instead because it looks quite nice. All right, so spacebar to toggle hotspots. does that mean? Goes from red to white. A gloomy forest bordered with the grounds of the Institute, creating a pronounced sense of isolation. Maybe that's what it's for. Slow conversations, aka slow reader. There was a sort of unnatural calm surrounding the area. It wasn't helping to boost my confidence at all. Well, that just did not boost my confidence. Let's try the front door first. I don't think it's gonna open, but hey. I realized that I didn't have my notepad. My memory was failing me, so keeping notes would be a dire necessity. As I grabbed my notepad, I was struck by a sense of confidence I hadn't expected. I felt ready to tackle the mysteries inside that looming structure. I'm turning this shit on just in case. I feel like it may be needed. But how fast is fast? Alright. Right click to open your journal. Enter the Institute. I trusted I would find the answers I so desperately needed inside the Hanwell Mental Institute. Let me go this way. Let me explore. What a strange rock formation. Beautiful, yet somehow disquieting. Can't actually tell if that was up there longer or not. "8 p.m. It's a little late to be going to an institute. Maybe.
Welcome to the Hanwell Mental Institute. What can I do for you?
Is this what this setting does?
I wasn't expecting to find anyone here.
Oh, and why is that?
Well, this is gonna sound a bit strange, but I thought this building was abandoned.
Let's see.
As you can
Ah,
see,
fuck.
that's no longer the case. My name is Julia, and I'm the receptionist for the Institute. Why are you here?
We're here to enter. Julia?
So, you were the receptionist here?
Yes, this is my first night. The Institute is operating with minimal staff until renovations are complete.
Do you cover a position other than receptionist? I feel this place needs a lot of staff.
Not at the moment. I'm just waiting on people to show up at the door and helping them whenever needed.
Sounds like you're doing a good job.
Who the hell besides me is just gonna show up to this place?
Perhaps. There's not much I can do at the moment.
I see how the position could be a bit tedious. At least until there's more people arriving.
Okay, so slow conversations might be I need to click to progress.
This is an awkward situation. I was hoping to take a look around the Institute.
But you thought it was abandoned.
Indeed, and that's why I thought nobody would mind.
We certainly do mind. This is private property, you know. Hanwell Mental Institute was never abandoned, just closed to the public until recently. And still, deserted or not, it's not like just anyone can walk inside. You do realize that.
No.
This caught me completely by surprise. I'm not sure what to say.
Well, you can start by explaining yourself. Why did you come here?
Um,
The last thing I expected was to find people here tonight. I assumed the Institute had shut down indefinitely.
I feel like we're repeating that.
Not indefinitely. It's true that it ceased to operate for a number of years, but we're in the process of reopening it now.
Let's just slide her a bit of money and be on our way.
While not in the most pristine of conditions, which should be evident if you look around,
Yeah.
the structure is still robust and usable.
Eh,
There's a lot of work to do.
yeah.
I must say its general state is indeed rough. But I can see how with some cleanup, intensive cleanup, you could get this place up and running again.
Also, other mental hospitals in the region are growing overcrowded, which has prompted state authorities to reuse this place.
Why are other hospitals so overcrowded?
I can't say. Maybe it's the times we're living in. Don't you feel somewhat overwhelmed by everything that's going on in the world? I often do.
What year
Guess
is it?
some people are less prepared to cope with all that and, need help.
What year is it?
I see your point.
Still, that doesn't mean I can allow a complete stranger in.
I'm not a complete stranger.
This isn't my first time here, you know.
I think we might be a little crazy. Okay, space does not count. All right.
Oh, you used to work here?
Yep. Janitor back in 64.
Well, I'm very much acquainted with this institute.
You should have said so in the first place. I still don't understand why you came all the way up here in the evening.
There's something from those old days that I need to find, and quite urgently.
I feel like we can
It's a
call
health
8
issue.
o'clock night, to be honest.
You sound serious.
It's right there at night. Yeah, I think it counts.
Very much so.
And you're looking for...
Documents mostly, maybe some notes. There's a matter of great importance that I need to understand.
Well, it's a highly unusual situation, but it's not like you can cause much trouble. And if you do, I'll have the security guard have a not-so-friendly talk with you.
What the fuck? She gonna have him beat my ass?
Understood.
Let's talk rules then. First, you're fully responsible for your own safety.
I accept all the risks.
You must also leave before dawn. The construction workers are arriving early and will turn the place upside down. And please, steer clear of the upper floors. There's dangerous equipment up there.
Or are we just
Do we have an
told
agreement?
that we're responsible for our own safety? I feel like, we're good.
Yes, we do. Thank you so much, Julia. This means a lot.
Very well. Go ahead. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Me too. Something tells me this is my last chance before the Institute as I knew it ceases to be.
It's a very ominous thing to say to a woman you just met at 8 p.m.
It's going to be a whole different place in the morning, that's for sure.
Right click to end the conversation. What's my condition?
You know, I didn't have the best of experiences at the Hanwell Mental Institute.
Oh, we're just dumping everything on her.
I'm sorry to hear that. As I told you, I'm not familiar with those days. My understanding is that things were rough. But I can assure that all current staff members are new and everyone is eager to get this place up and running again.
Julia, your enthusiasm is commendable, considering the state of this place.
She really doesn't seem that enthusiastic. She's just kind of explaining to us like it's her job.
I like to think positive.
Okay, never mind.
So, let me get this straight. The whole institute is being reopened?
That's what I said. Patients from smaller hospitals who are not getting proper attention are being relocated here, and extensive renovations are scheduled to begin tomorrow.
It all seems rather empty, though.
Tonight, it's just me, security, Dr. Miller, and a few patients in the building.
You got patients here? It's not safe. Okay, I'm curious if I just need to burn through all these.
But where are all the workers? I don't see any ongoing construction or renovations.
It's almost nighttime. Everyone else is arriving in the morning.
Part of the reason why I came back is to make sense out of my involvement in the Institute.
It sounds as if you didn't enjoy working here.
Well, you could say it was a traumatic period in my life.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm even having nightmares about it.
Seriously?
It's been bothering me for weeks. This pressing feeling that I need to do or understand some decisive detail. Almost as if I forgot something of extreme importance here.
She should not let this man in the building.
I hope you find what you're looking for then.
Well, let's just keep talking about our condition.
I've been thinking about this institute for a long time now, but only today realized that I needed to come here one more time. Like a strange sense of urgency.
You're beginning to sound awfully cryptic. If you didn't like it here, then why are you doing this?
Thank you.
That's a great question. Why am I doing this?
Okay, I need to get back to work now. Try to make it a quick visit for your peace of mind.
Did I mention I have a condition?
Thank you. This topic is giving me a headache.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
I have nothing else to say about this.
Fine by me. If that's all, I'll get back to work.
This topic is...
Okay. I get it. I thought maybe it would be crossed out. You know, maybe it's not a topic we need to bring up.
So who's Dr. Miller?
He has been appointed as the new head director of the Institute, and he's overseeing the whole reopening process.
I thought Hanwell was the director. Isn't that the name of the institute?
That was a long time ago, and I'm not sure about that history either. I do recall that Dr. Miller and Dr. Hanwell were acquainted with each other. And I don't think Dr. Miller is planning to change the name of the Institute either, out of respect for Dr. Hanwell.
So, we're on good terms now?
Yes, if you need information about something, you can come to me. I can get a bit intimidating at this time of the day, but between you and me, I don't mind a bit of company.
Oh.
This place can get on your nerves.
Got it. I promise I'll try to relieve your boredom.
How is this place getting on her nerves? I'm positive that she has been doing nothing at this desk. We're like the first visitor she's had since she's been appointed here.
Where can I find Dr. Miller?
I'm sorry, I can't tell you.
What the fuck?
Why?
Because that area is off limits and we had an agreement.
So he's on the second floor, or above, the ground floor.
Fine. I don't want to get you into trouble.
We're gonna get her into trouble.
My memories of this place are hazier than I thought.
We are trauma dumping on this woman.
It's likely its current state of disarray. I also find it disconcerting at times. The darkness and stillness of the night doesn't help either.
That's very true. Part of the reason I'm here is to make sense out of my stay at the Institute.
Your stay?
You know, when I...
It's okay. I understand.
You do?
I know what you meant.
She probably still thinks I work here.
See you later, Julia.
She thinks I worked here before. Okay. Out of sheer curiosity. Okay. I'm gonna RP like it is March 20th. Hey, what the fuck? They call me a schizophrenic? Huh? I'm gonna RP like it is the 22nd. It is now. Alright, it says 2025. That's what it is. Alright? That's what I'm gonna go for. We gotta... What the fuck? What the hell is happening in that picture? It's an awful lot of trash. Julia, I'm not like one to be a stifler or like a dick. I don't think she's working. She could easily sweep up some of this. There's a garbage right there. It looks kind of full. She could take it out. You know, there's things she can do to improve morale here. Because it is quite depressing. It's quite dusty. That can't be good for the sinuses. I'm just walking over here. walking away. I'm walking away. Also, let me just uncheck this. Cool. Look at all this trash. What is this? Is that a fucking maraca? An old but elegant grandfather clock, which unfortunately was no longer working. There was a series of uninteresting magazines on the table, dated too. I think any magazine in 2025 is a little dated. Unless it's Game Informer, which, well... Opening of the West Infirmary, 1878. This man looks asleep. Are you deformed or crippled? Reasons for admission, 1864 to 1889. The first thing I go to, tobacco and masturbation. Some dude's just smoking a cigarette, jerking off. He's thrown into a fucking asylum. Jesus. Self-abuse, sexual abuse and stimulants, sexual derangement? False confined. I thought that was confidence at first. I was gonna say, goddamn. Periodical fits. Parents or cousins. Overstudy of religion. Nymphomania. Masturbation and syphilis. Masturbation for 30 years. What does that mean? What the fuck does masturbation for 30 years mean? Laziness? Oh fuck. Time of life. What? Oh, honey, I'm having the time of my life. No! Fucking throws her in the goddamn... Alright, what is that? Longer life for people past 40. Okay, so we got masturbation and we got the opening of West Infirmary. Noted. Noted. This is great for my research. When we see the doctor, we must ask him about this. Began to remember the layout of the building. This was the administrative area with offices for a few key staff something. At least the lights work fine. The office of someone named Hawthorne. I guess I don't have the right tool for this. The vast and lonely ocean extended as far as the eye could see. I feel like I was at the end of the world. Janitor? Right. I was the custodian. This light doesn't work very well in here. It's too dark in the closet to see anything. Well, now it's fine. Just a bunch of meaningless notes left for the poor janitor. Move mouse to examine the item and left click to put it down. Yeah, this is me moving the mouse. Office? Is that what OF is? I don't think it's Hawthorne's OnlyFans. Clean using cloth. Empty trash. Oh. Oh, that would have to be very annoying to do. Write down everything you did for each area. Ebersbacher? Clean using cloth. Empty trash. Floor swept, then mop using water and detergent. Visitors, sanitize applied to walls and rinsed if necessary. Waiting room. The foyer. Okay. Everything seems a bit normal. Alright. Judging by the smell, it had been a while since anyone had emptied that trash. It looks less full. Because it looks like that's where the smell is coming from. Right click to show an item you are carrying? Hands! The garbage bag caught my interest, as it was rather new compared to the rest, seemed to be filled with papers. I could actually use my hands to tear that bag open, I'll be honest. Will it let me? No! No, I don't think it will. It's too thick to tear with my bare hands. Bullshit. I could do it. Classical gold. Violin concertos. Let's just take this with us. The boxes seem to be filled with random junk. I had the impression that if it worked, the radio would only play pre-war transmissions. Several liquids that were of no use to me. Some of them dangerous, even. Okay, was it right click? Okay, those are my tasks. Alright, so it's not going to mention the garbage bags. Noted. Alright, so pressing space. Hold on. It kind of just highlights everything in the available area, I guess. It's easier to tell what it does in here. Probably multiple bug species crawling on that blanket. Perhaps, perhaps. Dr. Ebersbacher. The dimly lit office belonged to Dr. Ann, a stern and cold psychologist who I remembered from my stay at the Institute. I was surprised to find the room unlocked. The statue was fairly heavy and somewhat tacky. Looks pretty cool, but if that fell on your toe, that would hurt like a motherfucker. Lab coats had me feel uneasy ever since my short stay at the Institute, especially when worn by doctors. Some important items are collected in your records book. Press escape to read them. Is this where it's gonna be? Interviews, maybe? Maybe that's the most important thing? God. Okay, yeah, that's a lot. Ooh, don't look. Drawers seem to be jammed. Alright, let's look. Sophisticated choice for this room. What could it have meant to the owner? I don't know, maybe she's a lesbian. Or bi-curious. Actually, well, I feel like if they were gay or bi-curious, they would be a patient here and not, you know. Okay, this looks like it needs a code. Use the mouse to move the camera. Place it at the top or bottom. Okay. Oh, we could access these, but we can't access A through F. Nothing in G and N. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. Okay, well, I wonder what it was used for. What is that? It's hard to tell with the ring around it. Yes. Anne had a degree in clinical psychology. Don't make me say Ebersbacher. It's a beautiful chair. I was wondering what happened to these people. Is that a styrofoam cup? Okay, I don't see anything else to touch. Alright. Let's boogie. So I need a code. I need something that could cut through a trash bag. These are just strange paintings for, well, never mind. She's over there. I'm limited to this floor. Archives, meeting room, visiting room, is WC wash closet? Many rows of boxes, presumably filled with administrative papers, adorn these walls. There's a lot of fucking papers, man. What's in the safe? Is that money? I figured the letter opener would come in handy. Right. It could open that bag. Certain items can be picked up and used later. Right-click to open your journal. Well, not right now. Who is Stu Blood Coffee Sizer? I thought that was Kevin Bacon at first. What is our name again? Out of curiosity. It was impossible to pull it out. Is it possible to get the record out of the janitor's closet? The wiring diagram seemed to indicate the location of speakers across a section of the first floor. We're going to use that to draw her away so we can go upstairs. Did I already look in there? The safe may have stored valuable stuff once, but all that remained was meaningless. Right, understood. Let me go ahead and go open up this bag. Is it possible to get the... I don't even see it in there. My God, we are very threatening with this. Can I do it from here? No. It's going to need a sharp object to tear this bag. Right. Yes. Space. How do I fucking use it? There we go. Left click to use the item, right click to put it down. Uses and abuses intelligence. And a buses. Uses and abuses intelligence. The fuck? I don't think I'm intelligent enough to know what that stands for. What does that mean? Achievements? For reading skills? No! Note in the janitor closet. I mean, I can always explore a good bit and then go back to her. Just hit it with some new dialogue, I guess. Wait, what was that? Is there something up there? There's speakers. Ah. We did that room. All those distinguished doctors seem to have graduated from the same university. Miskatonic. Wow, I've heard that before. What Lovecraftian adventure are we gonna brace ourselves with? What are you? Relaxing classical music? You think there's one in here? I don't see a disc. Right, okay. Thank you. Oh god. Well, one beginnings. For decades, the Henwell Mental Institute housed patients of many ages with varying degrees of mental illness. Feeble-minded men and women not fit for living independently in society were admitted and received excellent nursing care with a hygienic environment, magnificent facilities, and well-qualified personnel. The institute strived to attend to all of their needs. The 4-story building was constructed atop of a cliff amidst a leafy and calm forest, with the goal of housing over 300 patients. This particular location ensured maximum security. Access was severely restricted, and any patient attempting to leave would have to descend a rocky and winding path down to the base of a high mountain. It's kind of fucked up, thwarting any attempt to escape the facilities. Every day, patients could spend their time in the vast courtyard, library, or game room, and take part in other leisure activities. The most capable ones were periodically selected. The therapist, according to the cognitive capabilities of their members, engaging each individual in diverse approaches to therapy. These included standard rehabilitation, hydrotherapy, group therapy, and for the more difficult cases, other, more stringent methods. Hydrotherapy, was that when, like, they put them in the boiling bathtubs? I can still perceive the smell of intensely strong cigarettes. It's a nice shine. Sparkly. Let's keep it. Please be more mindful of the vinyl records. The covers are scattered all over this section and they're getting damaged. We can't let patients play with them, although I've seen members of the staff being careless with them as well. It's a shame and a disgrace to all the hard work we nurses have to do here to keep this place running smoothly. Alice. Right. Yes, very well. Okay, get me out of here. Oh yeah. Psychotherapy in our society, perception, horizons of anthropology. What does that one say? Oh, these are full, Chapter 1, bipolar disorder. Role and cognition in bipolar disorder. Okay, this is a lot. I'm gonna leave. Why did you come? The blackboard seemed to have been used and overused through countless years. What is that? Was that shiny? Okay, well, let's move on. Visitors would sit here to speak with their relatives or loved ones. Such a desolate sight now was heartbreaking. Fancy. What I assumed was an alarm button didn't work. It might have been used to alert security of any troublesome patients during visits. No luck. There didn't seem to be electricity in this room. Where does this door go to? Ah, I see. It was just a mundane trash can. A thick veil of grime covered the window. It was a shame. Could have used a glimpse of the outside world. Bathroom time. What the hell is that? What's that figure? Cool. The men's room, evidently. What intrigued me was that the women's room was nowhere in the vicinity. Women don't need bathrooms. The lights didn't work here. Men don't need lights. It was impossible to see my reflection with all the dirt. Perhaps a long time ago those sinks had invited people to wash their hands, but not now. There was nothing I could or should do with the trash. The toilet didn't feel very private in its current state. Out of service, I wasn't planning to go in anyway. I kind of want to go in. Alright, I believe we're done in here. Okay, so gun to my head, I'm gonna assume the password to the filing cabinet in the woman's office has something to do with the books on the shelf. She was psychology, right? Right. Psychology. Go over there. Oh. What should these books have to do with psychotherapy, psychology? So it could be one of those 6 combinations down there. Mania, hypomania, treatment, stigma, loss, acceptance. Here's what I want to do. Here's what I want to do. I want to take a picture. I want to take a picture of these sets of numbers, and I want to go try each one and see if I'm a genius or not. It's also psychology. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. That's even more numbers. Let me take a picture of this as well. Let me just take a little picture here. Ah, shit, that's so many numbers. Oh, that's also psychology. Is there something that says schizophrenia? Can I just whatever? I'm closing my phone. I'm not gonna. Hey, you know what I'm saying? All right. There is also this way. But should I go talk to her now? Let me look at her, is there like a psychology she like specialized in? Clinical psychology. Okay. Let me go to those books and just look for the word clinical psychology. Wait, I think it was this one. Nope. Nope. Nope, I was wrong. Clinical psychology. Okay. It's about bipolar. Behavioral psychology. don't know. Okay, so I got two options. I'm gonna go talk to... let me explore a bit more before I talk to her. This is a large place. Wait. The size of the building had always felt intimidating, but looking at this map made me realize just how monstrously vast it was. That's great. So I've only explored that. And that's the ground floor. That's just the ground floor. Oh, fuck. Journal updated. Female infirmary. Alright, what did my journal say? Kirkbridge architecture. I can make out the phrases uses and abuses and intelligence. Large door in Anne's office was shut tight with a combination lock. Undoubtedly something important was inside. You know what, let me go talk to her about it real quick. Maybe she's like, oh yeah, this is the code. Here you go, buddy. Hello.
Sorry to bother you again, Julia.
I'm gonna bother you a lot, Julia.
You know, I found the most strange note in the trash.
Are you picking up random trash?
Yes.
What? No. I just happened to see the paper in a bag.
Okay, I'll bite. What's on the paper?
It looks like notes for chapters in a book. Very abbreviated.
Well, there are many books in the meeting room.
You're right. I might go and take another look. Julia, do you know of a therapist named Anne Ebers-Baker?
That's how you
No,
pronounce
I'm
that.
sorry. She used to work here?
Ebers Baker.
I believe so, yes.
In that case, I've no idea. As far as I understand, they're only hiring new people.
Alright. You like my letter opener?
Look, I found this lying around.
That looks dangerous.
Yeah.
It's just a letter opener.
For
You've
now.
heard of tetanus, right? It can kill you.
Wait, isn't that like a very old disease?
Somewhat. It has been declining since the 40s, but not everyone has been vaccinated. Are you?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Well, make sure you don't cut yourself with that thing.
I'm vaccinated for tetanus, but anytime someone asks me, I'm a little unsure at first.
I'm sure there's something of great importance inside a drawer, but unfortunately it's locked.
Should you be opening that drawer?
It's just a random drawer.
What?
It's
Why is he saying it
probably
like that?
locked for a reason.
Draw?
You know, that's a great point.
No, tell me
I
more.
don't think we have anything else to discuss.
Fuck!
Thank you for being considerate. There's so much I need to do.
Okay.
That's all for now. I'll be back.
That was, not helpful. I still think if I test every combination in those books, every 3-digit fucking set of numbers, I could get in. But instead, okay, that looks barred, so let's go over there first. Didn't really want to use and abuse spacebar at first, but I think it might be incredibly helpful. Oh, that's not barred at all. That's just a little bit of blood. Alright. Never mind, the door was shut tight. Okay. No hospital would be complete without a good old-fashioned corkboard. Male infirmary. Beyond this area were low-risk cells. This door seemed to be stuck. Try as I might, I couldn't get it open. Is that a sausage? Is that the cafeteria? This is a library? The doors seem to be latched from the other side. We seem to be at a bit of a... Uh-oh. What's that? Nothing. The switch was useless. Cool. Alright. Frustratingly, this door wouldn't open. Shame. Could have used some fresh air. This doesn't look like a solid door, man, unless there's glass in between. You just stick her face up to it and breathe in. Alright. So. Anne? What's your code? Clearly I was obsessed. Yeah, no, I just want to see if there's any text on it. Maybe something in here will tell me that's just titties. Jam drawers. What is that? I don't even know what that is. What is that? Okay, respectable and well preserved. What does that even say? Is that backwards? What the fuck does that say right there? I gotta fucking sneeze. Sneeze complete! Alright. File of documents about workers at the Institute. Right. Is that the only... What is... Oh my god. Okay. When I first arrived at the Institute, I wasn't sure what to expect. Though it's well located and its facilities are modern and effective, the horse and buggy mentality of the staff and approach to medicine are appalling. It's been a few weeks already since I got here, and I know for certain that I won't get along well with Ellis. I can appreciate Dr. Hanwell's perspective and his need to take a firm hand in everyday activities at the Institute. I know too well what it means to deal with these sick, mindless individuals. But Ellis is an altogether different matter. His attitude is borderline brutish and dates back to a bygone era of barbaric practices. I can't understand how this character has attained so much rank and power at the Institute. I wish I could understand what Hanwell saw in him. In spite of the general adverse environment, I'm anxious to start testing my theories with a number of patients. Fortunately, the staff seems to respect my background and extensive studies. They almost seem intimidated by them. Even Ellis treats me differently, with a kind of silent doubt, as if he didn't know what to expect. I've seen how he treats women in the Institute. Guess I must be some sort of puzzle to him. So I look forward to keeping my notes and observations in this journal. I'll be working with a particularly diverse group, with some of its members exhibiting extreme and promising pathologies. Pathologies. Fuck you. Rebecca is by far the most intriguing subject. This woman has been schizophrenic from a young age, exhibiting a rambling and erratic personality. No family, so no social life to speak of. She used to live in the suburbs, where she'd roam aimlessly in the streets. Your typical town loony. Last year, she was viciously raped by two thugs, then left heavily beaten and bruised in a damp alley. It's a miracle she's alive. It's a miracle. Anyone cared enough to save her. Sadly, she became pregnant after the attack, which sent her psyche into an even darker downward spiral. Her mind is in a nadir now. She thinks she's carrying the spawn of the devil and has repeatedly attempted to perform an abortion. A fringe case by any measure, the sort of patient that would have received unabashed shock treatment in other institutions, and the perfect subject to test newer, less invasive approaches to mind healing. Our first group therapy session will begin tomorrow with about half a dozen patients, or so I've been told. I'm going to focus on one particular group for now, and I believe Hanwell himself will be present for the first sessions. Nothing of the sort has been attempted in this place, and I'm excited to take the first steps into a brighter, new age for psychology. Doesn't fucking tell me what the goddamn... What's the code, woman? Should I just try a few of these numbers I took a picture of? Should I do that? Should I just try? Let's see. I'm gonna try. Gallery. Alright. 142. Fuck. 165. Fuck. Wait, what if I have to, like, go back and then... This is fine, the combination, but... I don't know if it will automatically unlock, or if I need to... If I need to actually do this. 2, 5, 4. Okay, it made a different noise that time, and I got a little excited. 278. Three, 1, 2. Oh. It was 3, 1, 2. You got a fucking tape? That's my treasure? Music? I wonder what interesting secrets were recorded on this tape. Okay, out of sheer curiosity, the way I took the photo, I can't see what any of the text is. What is 312? I'm incredibly curious. What is 312? Okay, was this from this one? 312. Stages of psychosexual development. Okay. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh, it's not coming out. Alright, let's go take this tape to her. Maybe she can tell me where a cassette player is.
Hi, Julia. I forgot to ask you something.
I didn't forget, it just popped up.
Do you like music, Julia?
Not the...
I
Okay.
like peace and tranquility when I work. What's that?
Oh, it's something I found in one of the nearby rooms.
Is that what you were looking for?
I believe so, yes.
Excellent. Well, when you're ready to go, just let me know.
Of course I will. I'm done for now.
We could have asked her where a cassette player was, but okay. It's alright. Crazy idea, but will the record player also perchance play this? I don't recall where the record player was though. Clearly, most electrical appliances in the building hadn't been maintained for years. Yes. Wait, what? Can you do it? You're the record. You are the record player. Now it was impossible to pull it out. Didn't deserve my attention. What the fuck? I don't have a record, man. I don't. Why is this red? I feel like that's gonna be a puzzle later, but wait. That'd be kind of silly, but is it possible to go to the car? Felt more menacing in the dark of night. I wasn't planning on spending too much time outside. It's actually very well lit. Okay. Do we not have anything? This is as far down as it'll go. All right. Wait, what the fuck? I thought she would yell at me. I could catch glimpses of the outside world through the windows, but menacing clouds ruined the view. Maybe she didn't hear me up here. Apparently the door was latched from the other side. The view might have once been breathtaking, but between the stains, dirt, and the gloomy night, it was anything but. I think it's nice. Try as I might, the door wouldn't open. Okay, well. This was a whole lot of nothing. Okay. Maybe that's why she didn't yell at me, because there's nowhere to go. The state of disrepair in this institute was truly mind-boggling. I'm really gonna have to find it. Where would one be if I was one? Open it. No. I could have hurt myself. Okay. Wait, let's look at the cassette. Need to find a tape recorder to play this tape. Right. Okay, if I was a cassette player, where would I be? Visitation, maybe? You know, they could chill, listen to some music together. Was this visitation or was this bathroom? Yeah, but there's no power in here either. This is bathroom, and I don't believe bathroom had one at all. Why would the bathroom have that? Not an inviting sight. There was so much that still needed to be repaired in this building. Could I... I don't think it'll let me use it on there. Plus, how do I bring in an item? I think it was right click. But if I right click here, it brings out the... I think I need to be like looking at something that I can use an item on. I think it needs to have that symbol. You know? Confidence. Draining. Ever go in here? Oh, wait. Yeah, I've been in here. Alright. Maybe I missed someplace over here. It's just infirmary. The library makes sense to have something like this. What was that? That looks like infirmary. Female infirmary. Latch from the other side. Let's talk to her a bit more.
Have you been upstairs?
Not at all.
Yes.
Don't lie to me. I thought I could trust you, but I may start having second thoughts.
All right, I'm sorry. I had a quick look, but didn't go very far.
Couldn't go very
Please,
far.
I told you, the upper floors are off limits. Don't make me regret giving you permission to enter the building.
Don't worry, Julia. You can trust me. I won't cause you any trouble. Cross my heart.
Mm-hmm.
I did not realize it's been an hour and 10 minutes.
I'm still trying to remember.
There's still time, but hurry up.
Thank you.
What do you know about the Kirkbride architecture?
Phew, that's a loaded topic. It's the structure of this very same building.
Yes, I assumed as much.
But I know it became dated and impractical, and a big part of the upcoming renovations beginning tomorrow is to turn this old design into a more flexible layout.
Sounds ambitious.
I hear they're going to tear the place apart.
I feel like that's a little bit more than construction work. They gonna fucking level this building?
This topic is giving me a headache.
We could just ask your work as set player.
Me too.
Alright.
I don't think we have anything else.
Thank you for being...
Okay.
I have nothing else.
Fine by me.
You said there's more people here. Patients too?
Yes, although we're operating with reduced staff. The establishment is far from ready, as should be apparent, meaning mostly low-risk patients have been readmitted.
In this state? I don't understand.
it could use some maintenance, yes. And trust me, I'm freezing to death without those radiators working.
This topic,
Yeah.
don't you think the patients currently admitted at the Institute will react poorly to the extensive layout changes?
That's thoughtful of you, but look at this place. It's huge. The workers could get started on the female wing and the males wouldn't hear a thing.
Yes, I can't argue with that.
Alright, well,
That's all for now.
let me do one last check. Go on the left side, just in case. Just in case I missed anything. Then I'll wrap this one up. Start fresh in the next one, you know? Well, I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna wrap this one up. Probably gonna play for like just a little bit, see if I can find the cassette player over here. But if I do find it, I'll just start the next video there, you know? But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.